Alright, what is up, monkey movers? Got a game for you today, rapid speedrun type stuff. And who are we against? Is that Gotham? Looks like Gotham. D4, so I'm already not gonna like this guy. Looks like he's been doing well recently. Real player. Alright, B6 it is. And just like that, we get our normal E4 setup. There, so bishop B7. What will we see? Okay. Bishop defending. So I'm just going to go knight F6. My pieces look like they're lagging for some reason. I'm going to have to move the car here in a moment, so let me just make a move and then I'm going to go do that. I'll probably play E6 and then we'll be right back. We're back, guys. Sorry about that. Where did he move? Not abandoning, don't worry. Okay, we'll just go here. If he goes knight F3, then it's just the normal setup that we always have. If he doesn't, he just pushes E5, then I just get a free rook. Alright, Don't know if C5 is the move here. I don't think it is. Because with C5, he's going to push D5. And capture, I'm in check, so I'm not really all too happy there. Also don't really want to take his knight right now. Excuse me. What else do I want to do? I mean, D5 is just terrible. It's just going to run into E5. I mean, C5 is not awful. I just prefer not to do it. I guess castle is a move, but I'm also not too happy with castle. Or just plain old knight C6. But if he pushes, then I can go knight to D4. In which case nothing, I think. Yeah, I guess he doesn't have to react to that, huh? I'll play, what's it called? I'll play c5, but he might just en passant, in which case... maybe I take back with the knight? That's not awful. The only thing is, now he'll be able to play e5, although I guess it's not bad. I'm gonna try it. I think I already played something wrong in this opening, but I can't tell what. I think I know what I should have played instead. Queen c8. Yeah, I think queen c8 was better. Rats. Oh well. I mean, I can still do more or less the same move, queen c8, but I just have to play a5. I need two pieces supporting my bishop going to a6, so I can swap off those bishops. Because chances are, that bishop is not going to be doing anything on the diagonal that it's currently on. So that's why I want to try trading it off for his, which is quite a good light square bishop. Okay, I mean, d5, he's going to play e5, but I don't think knight e4 works. Because now his knight could actually capture that pawn. Right? So I'd have to take the knight first. And then probably play d5. I could also do the move I was saying I was going to do. Maybe queen c8. Could also put a pawn on h6, but I'm not too worried about that. Although, for example, if I go queen c8 and then he puts his bishop here, it's not like this knight has a whole lot of good squares. I might have to put this bishop back, then if pushes here. That's fine though. I'll go queen c8 and we'll look to play a5. I'll probably bring my bishop all the way back. Yep. Move d5 from here is actually good though, which sucks. I was hoping it would not be. Maybe I should have taken the knight. Whew. Okay, so he goes that way. Yeah, so knight h5 just hangs it because he could play g4, so that's obviously not a move. I mean, I have knight g4 available, but then he's going to play h3, and I'm going to have to go to knight h6, in which case he's going to take him. I have some awful double pawns. I might have to go to d5, even though if he captures, then again, I have double pawns. Ugh, it's a little ugly. At least my bishop is pretty strong on that diagonal. I guess we have to. think my goal is still to play for a5 and try to trade off some pieces. The only problem is I have to find a way to get this knight in the game. I could trade off the bishop. How do I get the knight out of here? I mean, maybe d6? Maybe. I also have to be careful for checkmate threats pretty soon. So maybe d6, and I'll try castling queenside once I trade off some pieces. Maybe that'd be ideal. Okay, let's go ahead and play a5. And d6 soon. Man, I have a ton of moves I have to make actually. d6, h6 would be cool. h6 feels more like a luxury though at this point. Oh, excuse me. Actually, no. h6 is not necessary. Because if he ever puts a piece on g5, take, and then I have the pawn on d4. I'm pretty sure I could just hop back to like e6 or something to play defense. So I think we're fine there. Another thought is possibly targeting the d4 pawn, maybe with a c5 push. But the problem is that ruins my queenside, so I'll be forced to castle the other way, which I don't really like. Maybe it'll be better to castle that way once I trade off some pieces. I feel like I have decent long-term plans. I just have to deal with whatever happens in real time as well. I don't know what he's thinking about. Why not just rookie one? Or like, I don't know. D1, sure, why not? So on second hand, I don't know that I like d6, because if he takes, I can't recapture with bishop. I'm going to have to recapture with pawn. So I probably want to trade things off instead. Or I want to go knight to a7 and then push c5. But no, because I already have this structure. I want to play with this structure. We'll go with this plan. Cool. I mean, this guy's kind of positioned his pieces to be towards the king side. If I castle queen side, he kind of is ill prepared. Not to mention my double pawn is on the queen side, so it might actually just help in defense against like a pawn storm. It is holding the d4 pawn after all right now. We'll see. Now I can play d6 here soon, though. And if he captures, then I could capture that with the bishop. That guy's a thinker, by the way. I think it took me 1:40 to move my car that one time, so really he would be 5 minutes down right now. I don't think he has anything super major to show for it. And we just traded off light squared bishops, so that d5 pawn just became a little bit safer, even though it was doubled. Not to mention that c7 through a5 chain I think is decent. I mean, he still has attacks he can do with pawn pushes, pawn storms, but the bishops won't be able to do anything. Okay, do I castle? Since he's being so kind and letting me. I mean, I could play queen c4. He plays b3 if I were to take on c2, and then if you were to go rook to... No, because I could escape on the other side of the board. This is actually not a bad maneuver for turning around. I mean, I could play queen c4 and he might play c3. But I feel like that's still okay for me. What about rerouting that knight? So I have a couple of squares to reroute it. Probably d8 would be the best. So like d8, e6 maybe? I don't know. For now though, I definitely like the idea of castling, so I'll probably do that. Sorry, I'm gonna look at the board in just a sec. Okay. Queen b3, huh? Well, if I want this move, I can have it. And then here, and then here. I know he's targeting the d5 pawn right now, though. So I don't know if it's better to go queen c4. Because that queen still isn't doing anything. And at least that way I'm threatening this. We'll do that. It's not easy for him to pick that up again. He's got to do a couple maneuvers. Bishop out of the way, knight over to d2, and then he wants to take it. So not hard to defend that pawn. And then d6 is going to be coming. At this point, it might be better to play f6. Just because it opens up a line against the king, as opposed to d6 kind of opens up my defense. So maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I like the idea of f6 instead, because I'm targeting that whole diagonal where there's 2 weak pawns at the moment. And he could stop that with like a c3, but he's kind of giving himself a bad bishop. I just play h6 after that, and it's pretty good. It's a weird game. Nothing like some Diet Coke. Can they show me if that's levy or not? I know it's just gonna say like show off your flare or whatever, but no, they're not gonna show me. They're gonna make me choose a plan. Come on, guys. Don't do that to me. But yeah, the idea is that if he somehow doesn't want to trade, or if he wants to trade in a different square, or I guess that wouldn't work. Huh. Shoot. Okay. What's he thinking? Well, I'm dying to play f6, so whenever this guy wants to help me out, I'd be quite happy. I mentioned this square. I mean, I could go b8. This does not look particularly attractive to me. I mean, I guess I cover this square so we can't ever push it. And that square seems actually pretty good too. Thing is, that's 2 maneuvers here. Yeah, I guess I don't cover anything here though, and he could just push. So probably this is best. This is starting to get a little annoying, actually. Because he might be able to play d6 here and just sack a pawn. Captures, captures, captures. No, I'll be okay. That bishop will just act as a pawn on c7. And I'll just play d5. I'll be fine. If I need to, I could hide on b7 or a6. Again, he has no light squares. Yeah, I don't know what his play is here. I mean, does he move his other rook over to e1? I'm playing f6 then. And if he pushes, I take, he takes back. I feel like that's fine. I mean, he would have a passed pawn though, which is a bit annoying. So maybe I don't want to force his hand. Okay, so he's just looking to trade. And then he's looking to have his knight attacking f7, huh? I guess this is a fine setup though. Takes, I'll defend here. And he can push, but he doesn't get anything superb out of that. This knight is going to be pretty good soon. The other thing I can do though is I could just play rook to e8, or this rook over here to e8, and try to kick him, and I have this then pushes. That's a little annoying, I guess. But I'd have a rook on e7, so then I could double up and look for an attack. What do I like more? What about f6? Does that work actually? I didn't even think of it. Here, pawn takes. That looks pretty awful, but I have some lines then against the king. Or I could just go rook e8. Then I'll play h6 after. I like that. I could even like bait him. I think if he goes here, takes. Here, I could bait him to take this pawn, right? And then here, and whoops, arrows don't want to draw. And then he's actually stuck, I think. What I don't want to do is take here, take back, and take this pawn, because then I'm losing a rook. But if I want to kick him first, and then maybe reroute my knight. The important thing is that I don't let those pawns promote for no reason. Not promote, but become passed pawns. Because then they become just too strong. Or just enforced to block it with something. So here. Oh no, that's not even bait. Am I stupid? Oh, I was thinking of the other way around, like if I were to take. Okay. Never mind. Ugh, do I want to play this move? That looks kind of gross. It looks kind of disgusting. I don't want to do it. I mean, there's no more bishops in the game, so I guess it's not bad, but... This guy's quite annoying, isn't he? Well, shoot. Does c6 work? Takes. I mean, the chain would stay alive a little longer. I'm sure he can attack it somehow, but... I guess he could push, but I'm happy with just going rook e6. Oops, rook e6. Then playing for an f6. That would actually probably be best for me. This move's fine, I'm just gonna take. My king has to reroute into here eventually. And this rook doesn't do a whole lot here. It doesn't have anything else to work with it. So I probably don't even do that. I probably just keep it on e6 and look to attack e5 pawn. I also have the move c5 at some point. I don't know what point that would be useful for, but I do have it. So that's cool, I guess. What I really want right now, though, is to have that knight come into play. Ooh, would be really cool is if he took that with his pawn. Maybe I could take with knight. I know that he could eventually take on b5, and then I can't protect it, but I feel like I just have the threat so soon of taking on e5 that that'd just be okay. Or just have prio. Maybe it's better to be solid. Ugh, it's disgusting. Yeah, like I said, that I don't mind. I'll go here. If he wants to attack me, we'll go there. We'll give him the pawn. I'll go here. And bye-bye knight. Okay. Yeah, we're taking that. Ugh, bastard. Shoot. My other rook is still doing absolutely nothing. Goddamn. Do I play f6 as a counterattack? Guess I play f6. Damn. I don't think he has a mate threat on me, but I do think he's going to be getting a pawn advantage. Even best case for me. Which is going to be tough. If he takes on b5, I think I'm going to go knight to c6 first. But I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, I think that knight move I made was pretty crucial. If I let him take here, then, I mean, that's not too far away from losing a rook. He is playing very slow, though. I don't want to make too fast moves, because then I'll blunder something. Excuse me, hiccups. Or belching from soda, I don't know which. But anyway, I don't want to make too quick moves, because he is going to probably find a blunder of mine, but if I go too slow, it might be enough time for him to win as well. So I guess we'll just play solidly and learn from our mistakes. Seems like the best thing we can do. Rook takes? Just to keep these together, maybe? Or pawn takes? I mean, pawn takes opens something up for me pretty quickly. Rook takes is a little more solid. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I want this line, though. These don't do shit for me, though. Ugh. Alright. Rook takes. This position is going to be hard to play for me. My king has no squares to move to right now. Maybe I play knight to b4 and sack another pawn for some space so my king can be free, but I don't know. Looks like my largest weapon here against him is just the time advantage, because on the board I don't really see one. King has nowhere to really move. My rook has a few squares that it can go to, both of them. Pawn's about to be collected. It's rough. Okay, so we chose to go on the defense. Maybe this guy in double, maybe this guy in there, I don't know. I like this move. If this ever leaves too, this is actually technically hanging. Rook can't kick it. What do I want this one to do it? Yeah, I like the idea of it getting off the E. And I actually like the idea of king b7 coming up soon, just to kind of shorten the area that he can go to a little more. I also wanted to keep this threat on the board. Like, for example, if he wants to do this or something right now, then this is just takeable. Okay, so he avoids it. I think king b7 now. think I like that move. King b7, knight here. Maybe h6 first, just because that move's annoying. King here, knight here, rook here, here. I mean, it's not bad, but I don't want him getting his knight closer. I'll starve him of squares instead. King doesn't need to be activated right away. Ooh, that's still fine. I'll trade you that. I will definitely trade you that. You're also giving me a pawn. Am I missing something? Why would I not take the pawn you're giving me? I don't know why I wouldn't take the pawn. Unless he's trying to do something here, but for now we'll take this. It doesn't seem poisoned. Everything looks defended, at least. You might be feeling the time pressure now is all. We'll see if he ends up playing faster. Ooh, I'm just stupid is what it is. Wow. Whoops. I guess king here is decent. I also have a check if I just want to. I don't know why I would want to, but if I did. Alright. You still have your pawn advantage because I'm dumb. That was good. But now your rook's under threat. Because I just have a hunch that he doesn't want to retreat his rook back to a1. He's probably going to want to do something since he's in time pressure. But in which case, I have access to d1. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's not a bad move, but... Here, and then I could push for this. So check, and then... Ooh, I can't. This is hanging. Ah, shoot. That sucks. Here. Do I just trade? What if I go here? Here. Oh boy. Here. Takes, and I take. And again, he's still just a pawn up. I'd say his position is a little better, but not by a whole lot. I just forked my rooks. Why am I so bad? Okay, he didn't see it, but he could have taken it. He's also playing faster, so the answer to the question, does he have speed, was yes. Yeah, I want to bring my king that way too. Probably here. I want to get my rook here, just to have access to some good squares. Yeah, so maybe here. Or do I want this? I don't think it matters. I'm just trying to get there, right? Yeah. Whew. Is G5 a move? I don't know. I do want to give him the opportunity to, I don't know what, but do something, I guess. I think I just want to defend it. Although, I'll just trade for this one, right? How do I keep this game going? Well, if king goes there, he's just going to trade off the knights. Well, no, because I grab the pawn. And if king goes here, I guess I go there. Here. Yeah, there I don't like it too much, huh? Could just play defense, let him push, and go up here. We'll do that. I'll make him find the moves. Okay. I have this. Is he trying to check me? I don't know. I want to go here. Knight's gonna come though to get this pawn. Maybe I push it. Maybe I go here. Deflect that. Yeah, now if he moves the knight, he'll lose the rook. Which would be ideal. I also have to watch my own time. I have plenty right now, but... Ooh, takes, and here. There, check. Take, rook, ooh, I don't know. Is there a tactic there? I feel like there is. Alright, we'll take and go here. Hopefully it just takes this and I can grab the knight. Actually, no, I would rather... Oh, I can't check. The best outcome for me is what? He's giving me the chance. Alright, I guess we take it. here. Okay, push. This could kind of run around forever. Shoot. Here, then he's just pushing, huh? How do I draw this? I think a computer would say this is a draw, but I don't know how to prove it. Here, here, takes, boom, boom. I don't think he gets there in time. I mean, he's just gonna push, he's not even gonna think, probably. Oh, he did think. Oh, that's one. Alright, so it's at least a draw. If he pushes, he loses. He might have already lost. I'm not sure. I think he lost. Shoot, it's a draw. No, it's not. I go here. I have tempo. There we go, we win. God, that was hard. Alright, check. Take, push, 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 little guy. Ugh. Let's game review it. That was tough. He was winning for a lot of it, huh? That was a blunder? Why was it a blunder again? Oh, right. No, I know that was a blunder. I saw that in game. He just missed it. This seems like still even though, so when did I drop the ball? Again. Here? Rook b7? What was better? d5 is better. Because I defend the knight as well. Oh well. Let's game review the beginning. That's what's important. Oh, excuse me. So boom, boom. d3, knight there, queen there, e6, normal. Knight isn't an accuracy, but I know I played one back. Yes. So what's better? This is better. Why is that better? What if he pushes? Knight d4. Okay, and this. Bishop c5. Here. Oh, you just go there, obviously. That's just hard losing. Alright, so in this weird structure, I instead want to play knight to c6. Because when this knight doesn't exist on f3, then I don't have to worry about the d4 square. I can go there. Okay. Anyway, let's move on. Where else did I mess up? Queen c8 was bad, d5 was better. Why is d5 better? That seems horrible. He pushes, what do I do? Bishop takes c3. Okay. So we're going to capture back. Now what do? Knight e4. Oh, okay, okay. Idea, of course, is takes here. Knight takes. Oh, actually a piece is just hanging because the bishop no longer exists here. So it's even easier than that. Yeah, now he has to go like here or some shit. Which is when I take this. I'm a pawn up. He can't take because he loses queen, obviously. He has to watch out for this, so he probably has to go queen here or take. So take, you of course take back, and then threatening this, you're protecting this, you could just push, knight has to move somewhere, and you take, oops, wrong piece, you take that pawn. Okay, I've learned a lot in this opening, actually, in this game, or from this review. But yeah, that was a tough game. Very hard to win it, as you can see. Let me look at the end game still, too, I want to learn from that. Okay, so at this point, I was winning. Wait, it was still a draw here? Oh, is this save him? Is that what it is? Or no, the other way around, probably, right? Here, if I take f2, we get c5, get e4, of course, c6, and this just defends it. Ring around the rosy type stuff. King can never capture the knight. Meanwhile, I'm going to be going here. The problem is that he needs to keep chasing my knight, and I don't think he did at some point. At some point he tried promoting, where I'm always going to be sacking that knight for the piece. But anyway, mistake, boom. That's a draw again. Oh, I see why. If I go here, then this pawn's being threatened already, which is a win. So he has to push it, in which case we get this. I don't care where it goes, you get this, boom. Boom, 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 boom. It doesn't matter, I'm too fast. Alright, I understand now. Thank you for joining me, guys. I hope you enjoyed and learned something like I did. And I will catch you guys in the next episode.